Testing. Well, hello. Good morning. Looped. Well, it's Saturday. I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to make sure to get some Obadiah done. Now, I've switched to Windows. I haven't completely configured my setup. In case you're wondering why I switched to Windows, well, the open broadcasting software was a bit buggy in Mac. That's not Mac's fault. And when you're dealing with open software, you're kind of at the mercy of the time of the developer or developers. So just got to wait until they figure it out. In the meantime, I'm going to use Windows. Connection looks good though, so can't complain about that. However, when I'm streaming on here, like it's buffering. There we go. Cool. So let's do a little bit of Obadiah. I am now on Accordance for Windows. I hope I can still do it. Still getting used to Windows. It's been a long time. Go. Verse 7. Excuse me, right? Oh, we've gone through verse 8, so we're on verse 9. What time is it? 9:13. I may only have 30 minutes left, so I might be able to get 9 and 10 done. Maybe. We'll see. Let's start with Obadiah 9. So today I'm using a Chinese knockoff of the, let's say this was the Monteverde Space Pen, I think. Oh, Mont Blanc. And it's got this magnetic little deal. Cool. Just snap it closed. This is a medium nib, so it's a bit more fat than I'm used to. It doesn't dry as quick. And then I'm using Noodler's Red, but the same notebook. Same notebook. So anyways, there you go. Oh, and you can see over here, Home Depot, well, it wasn't Home Depot's fault. Well, kinda, it was their fault. We were getting the door fixed or put in, and they had to strip away the drywall and get that going, right? Well, when they got the door in, they had it up and everything, they found that the latch that goes into the center of the top jamb, yeah, it was too short, 2 inches too short. So they weren't able to finish the door. So they did all they're ordering a new door. I don't know yet. It's been a couple days. Thanks, Home Depot. So how's Home Depot at fault? Well, they had the door sent to the business, and they inspected it. Oh, it's fine. It's ready to go. Let's ship it to James and have it installed. So whatever inspections they do, they didn't catch that. If it's not part of their inspections, maybe it should be. I digress. All right, now that I've lost a good 5 minutes, let's dive into Obadiah. Verse 9, and they be dismayed. The Giboreka, mighty. In your mighty, they will be dismayed. This looks like Vav conversive. So it changes the perfect to imperfect. Good old switcheroo. Am I right? Your warriors shall be shattered. Is consecutive. Halo says, filled with terror, shattered. And then, so this warriors, that's interesting. Manly, vigorous. The lion is vigorous. Tyrant, interesting. Mighty hunter. Mighty ones of old. Brute. Oh, for those Halo fans out there. Brute. Military, hero, champion. Interesting that Obadiah is not listed here. Doesn't look like it happens that many times. Why isn't it listed? Since it doesn't appear to be functioning like as a adjective, I'm not going to go with this one. Hero, I like that. Warriors makes sense. Warriors fit for war. David's. Giborim. Praetorian Guard, basically. So this Vav conversive, you know, maybe it's not. I think Vav conversive has to have a patak there. Let me check that before I start writing this down in ink. Okay, so chapter 17, basics of biblical Greek or Hebrew. When we eventually go through Hebrew in 2020, this will be the book. Maybe I should call this the Red Hymnal. I don't know if it has an affectionate nickname yet. Probably does. Yeah, I stand corrected. It's not Vav conversive. Because if it were, it would have a patak with a dagesh in the yod. Or in this case, the what does? Oh no, that's the next. There's no dagesh here. So, 'cause It's a regular Vav. So it's still Cal perfect. See, it pays to look things up. Don't assume. All right, so get the heart going. Interesting that it's on that day. Where does that come from? Oh, Esau. Yeah. So they're translating the idiom, maybe? And also, even that is together with, as well as both and, but even so, then. James, we're on verse 9. Get with the program, Rosef. All right. So. I'm going to say then. Then your warriors like their hearts are shattered about terror, be filled with terror. Then your warriors is it shall? Is it will? I'm going to look that up. Uses of the cal. Cal perfect. I'll look that up here. Shall be. I'm going to say shattered. Under in parentheses, terror. Filled with terror. Then your warriors will be filled with terror. Taman. Who's Taman? Name of a territory. Perhaps originally it was an area of land in South Edom. Remember, Edom is the territory that Esau settled in. And Esau being Jacob's brother, Israel's brother, right? Whom he deceived, blah, 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 yeah, 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 birthright, birthright, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lima'an. Lima'an. Hmm. Wonder why it's not. Why isn't it taking me to the actual word? Because it's 2 words. L and ana. That mean is in there too? 2, 4. Gotta be in here. I want to see what the word is on its own, but it appears that it's going to be in connection with another word somehow. So it's a combo. What? There's no entry for it? What? That's crazy. I've never run into that. Well, that significantly slows me down. I no longer have BDB. I don't want to go buy it. Might need to buy it right now via accordance. Let me see if it's in the grammar. Okay, so I got The Big Biblical Hebrew Syntax by Waltke O'Connor. I have an old edition. This is not the latest version of Gesenius's Hebrew Grammar, translated by A.E. Cowley, 2nd edition. I think they're on the 3rd or 4th edition now. And then, of course, the Red Hymnal. So let's check this out real quick. Looking in the Hebrew English Lexicon, Appendix 4. $4.57 has it. Doesn't it really explain more than for the sake of, on account of, in order that? Chapter 6. Mm-hmm. Yep, there it is, chapter 6. 272 times it says. There's no real explanation about it. I can deal with that. Whoa! Alright. Another sip of this heavenly juice. So, for the sake of, on account of, in order that, something like that. In order that. Man. Nifil imperfect, third masculine singular. Karat, to cut. Nifil, be felled, be cut off, disappear, be exterminated, be wiped out, be eliminated, be cut off, excluded. Woo! Obadiah is not listed here. Okay. He will be, a man will be cut off. Dogs are barking. Oh gosh. Doesn't appear you can hear it though, so that's good. Oh, there it is! Hey, hey, hey! Oh. My parents are here. We're celebrating Christmas early. I gotta go. I've run out of time. No! Sorry. We'll finish this later.